Hello guys, this is Zach again, and today we're going to talk about how you can edit your videos without losing a quality. So before we go ahead, I'd like to apologize because of my background noise. I really don't have enough time to edit this, but I want to upload this video as soon as possible for me to give you a guide on how you can edit your videos without losing a quality. Maybe it could be for YouTube or any other platforms, but any type of video this will work. So let's go ahead and get started. So first thing first, I tried to research on YouTube, but I couldn't find enough resources for me to help out how to edit my video without losing a quality. I wish I had known this type of video editor and I could have better upload a good quality on my previous videos. As far as you can see, you can check all my other YouTube videos and it doesn't give you a good quality, which you can see a lot crispier and a lot better when it comes to the letters of the any videos that I'm showing. On that, it's a little bit pixelated, I'm sorry about that, but on this day forward, you will see all my future videos or all of my upcoming videos, you will see it'll be on a good resolution, and I'm using only one video editor for me to make the one type of good quality video. So I'd like to show you, this tool is completely free. This is a built-in video editor of Windows. You go to video editor and there you go. This is a video editor built in on any Windows. It could be Windows 10, Windows 11. I'm now on Windows 11, and here exactly I'll show you what you can do in this type of video editor and how you can make edits. So here we go. This would be the title of your project. You can skip on that or create one. I'm going to skip on this. Now we are going to add a sample clip on this project. So it could be from my PC, from collections, or from web. So I have already created one, and that's from my PC. Bear with me. Alright, so let's try this. So since you've already added one, you can drag and drop here in this storyboard. Now you'll see the video clip. So we'll try to play it. Alright, so you would be surprised because there's a lot of things that you can do inside this video editor that you won't ever imagine. Sometimes you would rather pay for a video editor for you to create a stunning video, but you know, you can just use this tool for free, and I'll explain how. So first, in this video, it took me a lot of time to figure out how I can decrease and increase the volume for each clip. So, and it's just right there located at the storyboard, where you can just click on the volume icon and you can just adjust the volume up and down. Now you can also add a title card, trim, split, and there's a lot of whole bunch of things you can do with this. So prior to using this video editor, I use a Windows Movie Maker, which is not really a good one for me, and it doesn't give me a good result, which I should expect that I should be having a good quality. Especially I'm doing a tech tutorials, and I'll show you when it comes to when it comes to viewing some files, all these folders and file names would be pixelated and you will not be able to see it clearly. So sometimes it happens when you are looking for a specific file to make some changes or modify it. It's very important that you can clearly see all the letters. So here we'll go back to our video editor, and then what we can do more here is to add a background music. So we can use the default by Windows. Let's just click the play button for us to hear. So these are the default background music from Windows. You can also do a custom audio, which allows you to add your own preferred music. So you can click on the custom audio and add audio file. So from here you can go to your music folder and select which type of music you'd prefer to add on your background on video. So aside from that, we can also do trimming, which we can trim the part of those videos that we don't want to include when uploading. So let's say for example, So as you can see, I have around like 4 seconds delay on this video before I started to speak. Alright, so I want to remove that on this video, and what we can do is to trim that video. So you can just drag and drop this. So maybe we'll start from this and you can play it. So you can seek this line here, and a little circle will allow you to seek which part of video you don't want. So we will try to drag it from here, and for us to trim the part of this video that we don't want, you can just click and hold on this bar and drag it towards the starting point, and you can click done and play it again. See if it's working. See, so if you start your video from the very beginning, we no longer have the delay for like 4 seconds, and it'll play automatically like me speaking on this video. And next, what you can do is split the video. If you want to make some changes on this part of the video but you don't want to delete that video and still include that on your upload, you can just split the video and edit the video separately. So it'll be called as a clip, another clip on the storyboard. So let's try to do it. Click on split and just drag this bar here where you want it to start or split the part of the video. Let's say for example I'd like to split the video from here, and you can just play the video or which part of this video you would like to split. So you can just click done, and boom, now you have 2 clips on your storyboard. Next is you can add a text. That's pretty simple. Let's say for example I mentioned Valorant on this video and I'd like to show you where you can download Valorant. You can just simply add a text to that clip. Just make sure you've selected the correct clip, and you can just select the text button, and from here you can just choose from the default Windows font. So let's say I'll choose Joy, and I'll type www.valorant.com. So that's how it looks like. And after that, you can choose from the bottom, let's say it's layout. You can choose to appear it on the center. You can also choose to appear it at the top. So it depends. Maybe you can use the simple font, and that's how it looks. So we want it to appear in the center, and you can also see this bar that has the text. You can drag the end bar and the starting bar, for which it allows you to move the text and place it to which part of the video you'd like this text to appear. And you can just click done and you can play the video. See? So it's up to you which part of the video you'd like to insert the text. So next on here we've got the motion. So it's up to you what type of motion you're going to use for your video clip, but it'll be applied to the entire clip, or maybe you can just choose to apply it on the entire video. But I'm not so sure how the motion works and I've never tried this, so maybe you can try it on your own later. But let's just cancel this and proceed to the next. Then we've got the 3D effects. So this is how you can add your 3D and kind of play some of it, and you can make crazy stuff on this. It depends on how you like the 3D to appear. You can also apply this on the entire resolution, entire size of your video clip, and it's really up to you and how you're going to use this. So I haven't tried 3D, but let's see how this would work. Oh, I didn't know that it's very cool. So it's just a free feature, or maybe because my 365 account is paid version, so I don't see something like a premium or a diamond from any of this. But it might be a little different for you guys because you might have a free account. So if you've got a free account, just make sure you choose the free one, which will not show a diamond on any corner of this 3D effect. Same with our background music. So if your account is free, you might see some background music on the right side of the music, which has a diamond. So that simply means that it should be on a premium account. But still, there's a ton of default Windows music you can choose from. Anyways, moving on to the next feature, they've got a filter. And it's a very cool feature. I really don't, and it's very cool feature. I really didn't expect this is how it should work. And you know, knowing that after editing your video you don't lose a quality, that is so much more amazing. So it depends on you. You can go play with it and explore on this. You can just always click done if you want to apply this filter on your video or video clip. Alright, so moving on to the next feature, you can also add a speed. You can increase, decrease the speed, it's up to you. So maybe you would want to make good use of the speed, because maybe you talk a little bit slower because you want to edit some videos later on and make it a little bit faster, and you talk slow on your video. So maybe you can do, you know, add a speed on your video. So you can also choose a different clip to, you know, just specify which clip you'd like to add a speed. So it's up to you. So maybe, for example, we want this clip to be a little bit faster, and we also don't want to make a sound on this clip, so you can just decrease the sound, or you can just click on this to mute. But that would only apply to the clip that you selected. So we also have this icon here, and I thought it would crop the clip or the video, but I'm not so sure. You can kind of play on it, and we've got a rotating icon here. So yeah, it allows us to rotate our video, but still our video dimension remains the same. So you might want to change the dimension of your video. It's up to you. So if you want to make some changes with the dimension of your clip or video, you can just go through the triple dot here at the top right corner, select on that, and go to this icon. Now you can make some changes from here, or you can click on this to customize. So it's up to you. There's also a settings where you can review the settings, change the destination folder after saving the file. It's all up to you. You can kind of play around on this video editor. This is very amazing, very cool, a lot of video features, and most importantly, it doesn't lose any quality on your video from its original file size. So let's say, for example, we are going to save this video. So let's do that. Finish video, and you can select a video quality. So let's say your video default quality is 1080p. You can choose this, and if you want it a bit smaller to shrink the file size, you can choose 720p or a lower option. So for me, I'll just leave it by default, which is already checked, and go to export. And now from here, you can change the file name. So let's say, for example, sample video clip, and I'll save it on my desktop. Export. Wait for this. Alright guys, so we're here, and after saving the video, it automatically pops up the video file. So as you can see, still the up icons are crisp, sharp, and higher resolution. See, it doesn't reduce the quality after editing your video on video editor, which is a default feature of Windows. And we will start this video and see how we've got so far with the editing and so forth. But as you've known, we've changed the intro or the first clip into fast forward, so you'll notice the difference. Alright, so as you can see, the text, if you notice, it's very clear and high resolution. So this is just what I really want, exactly what I want when I'm editing a video. I don't want to lose a quality, and as much as possible, I want to keep my video into high resolution, and I don't want to lose any resolution when it comes to tech tutorial, because that's very important and that is basic. Well, any of us wants a good resolution, right? Because other people don't, you know, they just don't like videos that are pixelated and are not clear, especially with the audio not clear, and they couldn't understand what you were saying, and they can see what's on the screen clearly. So this is a big thumbs up for me, this type of video editor, default of Windows. I love it so much. So this wraps up our video, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope this is helpful to you and I was able to help you. And please, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below if there's anything that you want me to do another video for tech tutorials, and also please don't forget to hit the notification bell for you to get notified on every upcoming videos. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.
Alright, so additional information, please, it's very important that you understand that by doing this process, you won't be able to run some apps that requires TPM and secure boot. So if you're running an app like Valorant, that simply means that your PC has a TPM chipset, and that it's just that it is disabled. Some apps like this Valorant requires TPM and secure boot, but not necessarily that all those two requirements are enabled. So alright, let's jump straight to our Windows 11. So I'm going to open my programs. I will copy the Windows 11 to my desktop because that's the easiest destination file where I can easily access the Windows 11 without issues. So it's up to you guys. You might want to save it on a different folder, which you can comfortably access the folder easily. You might want to do that, but for me, I'm going to put it here on my desktop. Alright, so we've got a Windows 11. Now I'm going to create a new folder so that we don't mix other apps with the Windows 11 and we don't mess with the process. So what we're going to do from here, instead of mounting the ISO file, we are going to extract the file from here. Why? Because we won't be able to modify some things, or we can make any changes if we are going to mount the Windows 11 directly from our PC. So let's just wait for this to run, and then we will proceed to the next step. Alright, so we're done. Follow this video while I'm doing the process, because at the end of this video you could be able to install your Windows 11 without me on the screen. So what we're just doing right now is just to getting rid of the restrictions or limitations for us to install the Windows 11. So you guys go to sources, and we are looking for the upreseries.dll. Alright, here we go. You can right click on that, open with, and then go to Notepad. So here's what you're going to see on this Notepad. When you scroll down, there you go, you'll see all the records. So we are going to remove all the TPM records and UEFI records. So in order to do so, just Control F and type TPM and find next. Alright, so you just don't want to remove just the TPM word. You have to remove all the value that TPM serves on that file. So go next, find next. Repeat the same process until you see nothing that says TPM. So we're going to remove this remove. Just keep repeating the process until you don't see any TPM records. So just remove the TPM and its values. Remove it. Remove. Just follow me. You can follow me while doing this process, because we're just removing all the restrictions for us to install Windows 11. Okay, just remove this. Oh, sorry. Remove this as well. Just keep doing this and remove all the TPM records. Okay, remove this. Remove TPM and all its values. So remove it. Alright, so we're done here. No TPM records found. Okay, so next is we're going to remove all the UEFI records. So you have to go back to the top so you don't miss the some records from the top, and just go find next. Okay, remove this one. Alright, seems like we only have one UEFI records, so it might be different from you guys, because you know, I don't know if you install different, if you're installing different type of window, maybe an old version of Windows 11. So from here we are good to go. Now what we're going to do is to save this file, and you can save it to the same destination folder and just click yes to replace the existing file. Okay, so we're good from here. I'm going to exit and just go back. Now go to setup. So click yes, and then we're going to wait for the Windows 11 to load. So alright, so you might want to check this or uncheck this, but for me I'm going to hit next. Alright, so we're getting the updates. Just wait for a little moment because it'll take a while to generate all the updates from Windows. So while doing that, I've put a link down in the description. You can just download the Windows 11 directly from the description, but I will show you as well how you can download one from Microsoft. So let's say download Windows 11 ISO. Okay, click on that. There you go. Alright, so skip on this, and go straight directly to download Windows 11 disk ISO. Because you're going to make some changes on its records, you have to download the ISO file. So from here you can select download and select Windows 11 and select the download button. Okay, so we're good on that. Alright, we're here, and just scroll down to the bottom and hit accept. So we'll wait for this to load again, and then I'll be right back. Alright, and we're here. We are ready to install our Windows 11. Make sure that it says keep personal files and apps. If you don't see this, you can check, you can click on this button here, change what to keep. So it depends on your preference, but you are now ready to install the Windows 11. So prior to doing this process, when you try to install Windows 11, it might say your PC is unsupported. Please check the requirements to install Windows 11, or something different that says you cannot install Windows 11 on your PC. So for us, because we've done those process and we've remove all the restrictions for us to install Windows 11 on our unsupported PC. Now we are ready to install Windows 11. So what you guys need to do is just to click install, and Windows 11 will be installed on your PC. Alright guys, that's pretty much it, and now you're ready to install your Windows 11. So again, this is just for unsupported PC, and if you have some apps running which requires TPM and a secure boot, and you were able to run it smoothly prior to installing Windows 11, please don't do this. If you want to enable TPM and secure boot, but unfortunately you're trying to enable secure boot and it just keeps you coming back to the BIOS, that's a different story, but I'm going to explain it on my next video all in one, how you can enable secure boot and successfully without going back to the BIOS again and again, and then install Windows 11 without any issue. You have to go all through this process if your PC is updated, like a new setup, because most PCs right now already has a TPM chipset. All you need to do is just enable it and enable secure boot, and you're good to go. So please be sure to check out my next video, and I'll be happy to see you there. Thank you for watching my video. Bye. Hello guys, this is Zach again with Moonwake Technology Professional, and we have another video for today, and it's all about creating a partition from your storage. You're probably wondering how to create a different disk to store some specific data or specific files from the source of your storage itself. Let's say, for example, we have this 1 terabyte HDD storage, and you'd like to create another disk from this storage to create a different partition for specific files only. So how to do that? Let's get straight to this video. So go to Start menu or press the Windows key on your keyboard and type partition. We are actually looking for create in format hard disk partitions, so select that one, and we will be redirected to this window. This is the disk management window, and now this right here will be the source of creating a partition or a different disk. What you need to do is to just left click on that storage and then right click, and then you choose the shrink volume and wait a little moment. So from here, you can choose how much storage you'd like to create for another partition. So let's say, for example, we'd like to create 8 gigabyte. So for that, we'll type 8,000, and that's gotta be 8 gigabyte. And if that's final, click shrink and wait a little moment. Alright, so we already have created one, and it says unallocated, which means that it's not yet activated, and after you've done that, you won't be able to see that in the storage folder. So what we need to do is to activate this partition. Go to left click and then right click this partition and select new simple volume and hit next, and make sure that both this number at the top and at the bottom are the same. Click next. And then from here, you can choose and assign a letter for this partition, where we're going to choose letter E and then select next. Leave everything as default, and from here, you can change the volume name. It's up to you to label the volume. Let's say another disk, and then you can hit next. Then hit finish. For some of you guys, it'll take a little while, but just wait for it and be patient. And now, currently for us, it's already working. and it says another disk E. This is the volume that we named from this partition, and we've assigned letter E for this partition. Now let's check if it's already working and ready to use. Alright, you'll see before we created the partition, there's only 2 storage that you can see, and right now we've got 3 storage. And when you select that, of course that's empty, and it's up to you to transfer some files, documents, or whatever you'd like to transfer from this partition. So let's assume that after a few months you've changed your mind and you'd like to remove this partition again and bring everything back to normal and combine this partition to the original source, to the storage device. So what you need to do is to go back to disk management and select the partition. This is the one that we have created. Left click on that and then right click, then delete volume. So this is the warning. Make sure that all the data, the files, the documents that you have stored here has been backed up, or easiest way is to transfer all those files to safe folders. And then let's choose yes and wait for a little moment. Alright, so now it says unallocated. It means it's no longer active, but it's still there. It's not yet combined with the original storage device. What you need to do is to click the source of this partition, right click on that, and then choose extend volume. Click next. And we only have one option for this process because we only created one partition. Just hit next and then hit finish. Alright, so it is successful, and as you can see, it has been combined back to the original storage device, and you can no longer see any allocated partition from here. So let's double check if it works. Alright, as you can see, the partition that appears here before we deleted that partition from disk management is now no longer visible. So that wraps up our video for today, and I hope that it helps. This video is about creating a partition and deleting a partition. So I hope that this tutorial will be useful for you now and even in the future. Thank you so much, and I hope that we'll see you again in the next video. Alright, let me guess. You've got there a Windows 10, 7, or 8, and you just installed a new storage, let's say for example HDD. And the problem is that it's not showing in the storage folders where you can access the storage that you have to transfer some data or store some files. Now, don't panic if it's not showing there. That's completely normal because you just installed the HDD, probably for example HDD or SSD, and that happens because it's not yet activated. Now what I'm going to show in this video is how to activate newly installed storage so you can be able to use it. Now it's pretty easy, just follow the steps. Here we go. Alright, here we go. So I am using Windows 10, and it doesn't matter if some of you guys are using Windows 7 or Windows 8, that's completely fine because the process are all the same. So I have 2 storage available and it's showing here, but the newly installed one isn't here yet. Now getting straight to our solution to that issue, go to start menu, or you can just click the Windows key on your keyboard and then type partition. We're actually looking for create and format hard disk partition. So click on that and we will be redirected to this folder that's called disk management. So from here you can see some of your storage that's already been activated. So you'll be able to differentiate the one that's activated versus the one that's non-activated, because activated storage are labeled blue and it has some description on the bar itself, while the opposite of the non-activated storage, it says unallocated and it doesn't have any description to the bar itself, and the label is black. So this is the one that we are going to activate. All you need to do is to left click that data and right click, then just click the new simple volume. Now there's a pop-up window, just hit next and make sure that this space is the same with the simple volume size right here. So just click next, and then it'll allow you to select what you prefer, assign a letter to this volume. So I'm just gonna choose E, and then go to next. Leave it as default, and then from here you can change the volume name. Let's say documents, because I'm going to use this for my documents. So just hit next and then hit finish. Alright, so for some of you guys it'll take some time, and just wait a little and be patient. And now it's already been activated. So as you can see, the documents, the name of the volume that we changed is already be showing up, and the letter that we assigned for this data is also showing up. Now let's check if it's really showing in our folder. So alright, so from here, as you can see, it's already showing up. We've named it documents and we've assigned a letter, which is letter E. So since it's already here, that means that the activation of your newly installed storage is successful. So let's wrap up here for now and see you on the next video. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. This is Zach. So in this video you're gonna learn how to install a camera driver to your computer. This is very important, especially if you just got your Windows 10 installed and you're missing a camera driver. How to know if you don't have a camera driver? So basically, when you go to your camera app, let's say for example you go to start menu and you type camera, and then it appears that there is an error message. So this is actually a common issue on Windows 10. Now, first thing that you would like to see to test if your computer actually has a camera driver. How to do that? Go to start menu and type device manager. So for this one, actually I have accidentally uninstalled my camera, but right at this moment I have already installed it back. So I'm just gonna show you what I did. First thing that you want to do is go to your browser and type webcam tests. Now select this one. So in this website you can test your camera. Let's say for example you have a camera and it's just not working and you have a driver installed. So you can test your camera if it's working, and then this browser will generate the information on your hardware, and you can see all the webcam information at the left sidebar of this screen. But we want to download drivers for our camera, so let's jump straight to download drivers. And there are a lot of options, versions, specific versions for you to download and get the correct file for your camera. Now, if you are using Easy Camera, you can just download it. Make sure that the version that you choose is the right one. Make sure that if you're using a 64-bit, you choose the 64-bit. So this one is for RS5. RS5 is a code name, but the Windows version is 1809. So you make sure that the file that you choose for your PC is the correct one. But for me, I have the A4 Tech HD 1080p. So I've searched on that, and it seems like I couldn't find the correct file in this page. So what I did, I have actually researched another driver specifically just for A4 Tech. So if you have a different brand of your camera, let's say for example, I have A4 Tech and you have the Easy camera, just an example, you might as well go to google.com and search for the brand of your camera webcam driver. So I have A4 Tech webcam driver, and I found their website, and they also have some driver for specific cameras. So this is the one that I'm using. Now it will give you an option to download the driver. You can just download that. I have already did that. And then you can go to the file where this driver has been downloaded, and then just install that file, and I assume that after that you'll be good to go. That wraps up our video for today, and I hope that my video will help you with some technical issues in your camera, and I hope that you can also use this video in the future. Please, if you like this channel, hit the subscribe button below, and also please hit the subscribe button below, and also please hit the thumbs up and ring the tiny bell so you'll be updated for more videos to come.
Hello everyone, Zach here again with another quick tutorial. If you're watching this video, you might have a very slow PC or a laptop and you are experiencing all these sort of things that whenever you open your browser, you open a file or a folder, it takes some time, it takes a while to load. Most probably the common issue is that you might have a very low memory, the ROM. Also your processor is low, so you might have a low PC setup or laptop to begin with, or perhaps you are not taking care of your PC very well. Now here's some quick steps on how to clean your PC. These steps will help your PC or laptop to load faster, and I recommend to do this every day. So whenever you turn on your PC and you are on the home screen, make sure to clean your PC first before you do any activities. If you have a very slow PC, these are the common terms that you might say every day. Alright, so first thing that you need to do is to press on your keyboard the Windows plus R, the circle button, and then you will see a pop-up window that says Run. That's to remove all that. On your keyboard, just press Ctrl A to select all files in this folder and hit the delete button on your keyboard. And then you have to make sure that this is checked and continue. Now these files are there because it is still running in the background. Now you can just select again the do this for all current items and then hit skip. And these 3 files that are left is still running in the background, but just leave it as it is. Now go back to Windows R again and type temp with a percentage sign. And then just do the same thing here, just Ctrl A and delete all that. And make sure this is checked and hit continue. Now good thing that all those files was removed in this folder. Now exit the folder and go back again and type reset. And just do the same thing. Alright, and exit the folder. And one last thing, prefetch. And it will ask you the administration permission, just continue. And then just do the same thing. Make sure this box is checked and hit skip and exit the folder. Now moving on to our next step, go to Windows or the Start menu and type disk. Now you'll see disk cleanup, just select on that. Make sure that it has selected the drive C where all our files, temp, and history are stored. Hit OK and make sure to check all the box that you see, because after performing all those steps in Windows R, you'll see check your recycle bin. All those files are stored and moved here in the recycle running in the background. That would most probably cause your PC to slow down. Now you have to remove all that. Hit OK and delete files. Make sure to hit the continue to remove the files from the prefetch folder. Now go back to disk cleanup and hit OK again. Now we're done in this area. What we need to do is go to clean up system files. Make sure you just select the same drive C, and here you'll see the Windows that you just updated. All those updates are stored in the system files. Make sure to select all that. But of course, if you have some files that you have downloaded and still in the download folder, you might want to secure that file and move to a dedicated folder where it is saved and will not be removed from this process. It will perform a total cleanup to your disk. So if you have just upgraded to another Windows 10, your old Windows will be stored to your disk, your drive C, and will claim a big space on your disk. Now you have to make sure that if you have upgraded your Windows, it will store here and it says the Windows old, and in your folder it is located in local disk C and will be stored, and you'll see it right off the bat here at the very bottom or below Windows. So this is the current Windows. I have already removed the old one. I have just upgraded to Windows 2004 from 1909. Let's exit this window and hit OK. Delete files. And now we are done. Now you can check back your task manager and it should give you much lower number to your disk and of course your memory. So it shows a very good result. I like it. I like the process. And if you want a more effective process of cleaning up your system or your PC and your laptop, you might want to download a C cleaner which will clean the whole history of your activities on your PC. I have put down a link in the description box below. You can check that. You can install that. It's safe. You might want to use it. Alright, that ends our video for today, and if I missed something in this tutorial, I will appreciate if you can drop your comments down below. Also, if you have some tech issues, I will be happy to read all your comments and maybe I can create a video resolution in the future. So guys, I hope we'll meet again soon. Please, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also please hit the thumbs up and ring the tiny bell so you will be updated for more videos. Thank you.
You see, we edit a lot of videos every day, so we don't get much time to answer emails or write long proposals for